Okay. So hopefully this is gonna finally record my voice. I am hoping, because I really do not want to do another voiceover. So I thought I'll show one of my favorite kind of art form. I love isometric drawings. It is so much fun. I'll do a thing where do a screen thing right here. Let me tablet. How do I do that on my tablet? Is it this? Is it this? Okay, I think it's going. So here's all my isometric drawings that I did. This is, yeah, kind of my layout, and kind of like a thumbnail-esque, and then making a bigger one. So one of my favorites is the Pompeii one right here. Why is it backwards? I don't know why it's upside down. But yeah, I love history. The good, the bad, the ugly. It's good to learn from your past, kind of thing. This is from the game Rusty Lake, which cubes are like a major aspects of the game, and I thought, ooh, I like isometric. Let me make a whole thing inside this the cube. I've been trying to draw this bookcase. This is my first attempt, and then I made a better one. I'm just working on lighting for it. I think it was the year of the snake when I did this. And so I was gonna do the wood, water, fire, like the different elements. Me just doing a whole bunch of rectangles and squares. And kind of did the grayscale to help with the shadows and stuff. A lot of these drawings, like this one for example, is from watching this show, The Most Abandoned, or Eye in the Sky. But this one's a Abandoned Places in America. And as of when they were talking, they're trying to, I think, make it into a museum, like fix it up, because it is abandoned. I forget the name of the building, which kind of stinks. Games. I was gonna do a cheese poster because, you know, cheese is amazing. Now, disclaimer, I cannot draw people for the life of me. So if like you see me scrolling, like the Brutus one, horrible. This was just horrible. The astronaut looks like a marshmallow man. the 90s. Shows that I watched, places to go and see, like, known places. I'm trying to find a good example. Like the Stonehenge, that was like a place to go, one of the seven wonders. And I did a lighthouse. Didn't like the railroad. That was done horrible. I did the 60s, and it was just me doing like a thick stick figures, and the background being like a newspaper. That's the look I was going for that one, but I don't have it on my tablet, which means I probably don't have a time lapse of it anymore. So stinky. Probably if I hear you see it, but yeah, here's some of my isometrics. So I'm gonna show you how to do the grid. Oh, so silly. Alright. So here is my template that I got from Procreate. You saw it while I was scrolling. So we're gonna lock this. Did I? Okay. So first, let's make a preset, because I will be making more of these, more than one. And it is a square, so 8x8 could work, but I already have the size I want. So I'm calling isometric pins 6x6, working in inches, DPI 300 for the best result, CMYK because printers use its screens, do RPG, right? RBG. Printers use CMYK. All right. I have a feeling it's gonna be coded, but so that's why it's that. I want artboards because making more than one. Probably gonna be the layout. Sending it to a printer be like a solo kind of thing. Transparent background, bleeds and margins. Yep. So create preset, and then right there it is, and then create document, and here we go. All right. For this, I just dragged it in from my tablet, airdrop it to my computer, and just drag the file in. All right. So isometric grid isn't gonna automatically be here when you open it. So we're gonna go Window, Vector, Isometric, and there it is. So beautiful. Go down to 1 centimeter isometric grid. That actually looks about right. I work in the cube. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was playing with this before. All right. And then you could change these to get your squares. So edit in this plane. So square. We're gonna start here. That. Like that. Yeah. And I mean, we're gonna. Oh. Do, 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 do. Like that. And we're gonna change the color just so it's easy for us to see. Go here. And voila. Turn this off. It just still doesn't look right though. Command G, V. It's like that, but issue is it ends right here. That I don't know. Do 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 do. Okay. So we're gonna quickly just do same color. Turn this off. Layout. I'm gonna do this quick. And this is kind of what I like about the isometric. It's an illusion kind of thing. And the shadows is what helps, like how you're looking at this image, or you know. Okay, so we're done with our grid. I still kind of wanna change. Oh, well, that's a drastic change. I don't really want it super duper drastic. It's this one. Okay, that's fine. All right, so this is our where we're gonna place our artwork, and then we got kind of like our frame. So we're gonna work on that. Do 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 do. So obviously we don't want this as the same color. Snap to grid. There we go. Then it's this. Like that. Make sure everything is correct. Alright, let's turn off the grid. There we go. Alright. And we're gonna Command G. We can do that or the shape builder tool. And then we can easily change it. Alright. And now it's just one shape. Okay. What else? I'm done with that. So, placing the items. Which one should we do? French Revolution was my favorite. I kind of want to do something easy because I can't work on my tablet. I mean, I could, but I'm trying to showcase Affinity, the free one, V3. I mean, I guess we could try the Mayan pyramid, which again, I could be wrong. Could be the Aztecs. Me naming this file was a guess because I don't remember what I was watching. Hooverville was fun. You know what? let's have fun and just do like a room. Not part of the history. Let's just do a room. Alright. So we can easily change this. So go here, and we got a beautiful blue carpet. It's kind of like a carpet. And then the walls. Is an off-white. Let's see. Here we got window. So like that. Kind of actually to the edge. Depending on how short I want this. Because there's a spider closet over here. Let's just do the window. Yeah. So something like that. We're gonna make that yellow. Sunlight. Light's coming through this. And then here's the wall. So could do a gradient. So light's coming this way, and then it's gonna get darker. Kind of like that. Oh, I didn't show you the mesh tool. Let me quickly show that. I actually love this tool. Sorry, I'm still editing on the grid. Could be new. Okay. Just really quick. Because I really love this tool. For the gradient. Okay. So you can actually add points. So I want this section here to be darker. And then you can move these. To however you want. You can also change the color. Like a like that. Again, I think it's on my hard drive. I did a infographic on Smurfs, for fun. These were gifts I was gonna, infographics that I made, did the research, did the assets for, took the notes, kind of thing, the notes on a separate document, and then kind of like made the whole grid thing. So much fun learning about the Smurfs, and I forget who it was for. But I did the Nerd Smurf. using and did, because it said a Smurf is 3 apples tall. So then I used did it like a blue. Smurfs are brighter than that. And then, you know, draw the Smurf, use the mesh tool, and then same thing for the apple. Kind of thing. When I do an infographic, I'll show it, because this was so much fun. I love messing with the mesh tool. Okay, anyways, back to what we were working on. This is probably why I do voiceovers. Because I just go random tangents. What were we doing? Oh, yeah. Okay. Rectangle is its own group here. So I have a desk like here, and it reaches to the window, which the window touches the roof, comes down to like here. Doesn't seem right. Actually, let's do this, because the ceiling comes down a bit, and I'll try to make that. So the desk thing. We're working on this layer. It's like here, and then down. I'm gonna same color so I could see this. Like that. Now this is not how my desk looks, but I got an antique desk, so obviously this is not a shape for an antique. Just working with shapes, because it's easier to do that with a mouse. Let's see, and then we got a TV, which right now it has the Roku on, which majority is like a purple. A pinkish purple. It's like a bright. Yeah, something like that. On top of this is kind of like transparent because it's glass. This gets moved. Again, it should be like a V TV on top. And then it's like wood underneath. Do this. Again, not exact, because I'm just showing what this. How it would kind of look like. Again, if I take time, maybe do a time lapse of the overall look of it. This way. Something like that. Group, because we're gonna work on the same shape together. So wood color, the kind of like a reddish wood. It's darker. Oh, so beautiful. Okay. And then this is actually up higher. I'm on my shape tool. That's rude. Doesn't seem right, but shadows underneath that to work, and then a PlayStation here. Then I have a table which I have set up because I did laundry yesterday. So this grid, this is a black table. Okay, maybe not. Let's do an off black, because it's shiny. So, and because I do need to add shadows. There is room to walk. We just won't do the sofa, so something like that. It's up higher. And it's in this way. And then, nope, I need to make the other shade. This, and it's underneath my table group. Boop. Okay. And we're gonna go V to change to the move tool. It's like that. Now I'm kind of sitting in an angle, so it's not gonna be right proportions. And then, in theory, this should work. Command J, fit to plane, and voila, should fit to plane. Let's remove that to show that. Okay, turn this off, fit to plane. Like that. It's kind of group. Because it's like in the middle, like inside like that. Let's shape builder. We're gonna remove. Can't do that. Need to make this bigger. Okay, that should work. Builder. We're gonna minus. Boop. Boop. That should be correct. V again. A. For a better selection, V. Drag down. There we go. Shape builder tool. B. There we go. I have a printer right here, and it's on top of one of those nightstands. So it's like here. I'm gonna just quickly use this color, but it is a darker wood. Then bum, 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 bum. This is not matching. There we go. Alright, we're gonna Command G, group, A to do like a quick selection right there. Okay. Command 1 for 100. So obviously this needs to get moved to here. And then there's stuff on this, so again, like when you're working in the grid, it's used as a guide because things are not gonna look like straight on. Like the Wi-Fi router is kind of like facing me, which is obviously going against the grid. So yeah, but as a shape form, let's layout, pixel. Here we got as like a quick look, and then you could go and Procreate. So save this. Command S. Isometric room. We did this for fun. Wrong button. Desktop. Affinity. Yeah. And then we're gonna go to the room, but in my tablet. But as like a starting thing, just to quickly showcase the isometric, the grid, kind of thing. You could G. Hold on. Okay, close that. And then this could be a template. So let's make sure everything is aligned. Okay. Okay. And then we can export as template. Templates. New folder. Isometric. Please. And we could call this, because this is for spelled buttons wrong. Buttons and stickers. Here, my templates. Add isometric choose. And then we got button sticker. Isometric. It'll look for like that 90s kind of layout artwork. Like, it is so much fun to work with. I still need to rename this. Alright. And then there we go. So we can go new. Hold on. My templates, isometric, and voila. There we go. Which technically we would delete this and then save it as a template. And then vector, artboard, and we can add a new one. Kind of thing. Okay. And that's really the main thing on the isometric stuff, the grid, and fit in the pane. So like I make a square. Isometric. And we're going to fit to plane. And then we make a new one. Go here. We want this fits a plane. Here. And voila. Go, rotate. Maybe a triangle. Fits a plane. Command J. I don't know what I'm making. Rotate. I don't know what I'm making. This needs to go back. Hold on. This needs to be grouped. That's a different thing. This is a different thing. And that's layout. And I could see that this is just a little off right there. But yeah. And just have fun. Good for like floor plans. Let's do quick isometric artwork. Maze. Isometric art maze. don't want generator. Let's do theme art. Yeah, these. Oh. I was hoping to quickly get their name. I don't want to actually go into Behance. But yeah, something like this, it's fun. And then it's like, where's Waldo? Like, try to find, certain things. Images. A fun little map. Go to Hershey Park. Kind of thing. That looks fun. Ooh, spooky. Oh, that's cool. Here, that's kind of what I was going for, where the cubes kind of interact, and you kind of see that with the Titanic one. Oh, an art museum. Ooh, that one's fun. Oh, I think I saw this one and gave me the idea for, I went back too far. Sorry, now I'm on my tablet. The fridge, and I did a milk carton. Ooh, this one looks fun. Okay. I guess you can also do. I was also working on this for fun, like. Oh yeah, I accidentally removed the stock. Oh no, that's stroke. It's probably pixels. It has to be. Oh, right here. Okay. So like really quick, grass. No. Border 1. Enter. Now, I don't really fit it to grid kind of thing. This is too big. I don't want that. And then here you're kind of like masking. Go mask, brush, right staple. There we go. Wrong button. Shift to get a straight line. And obviously you want to go over your image so you can remove the straight line. That. X to reverse your brush. Oh, that's why. Hold on. Make sure it's white. X. Left staple. X. And then you can make sure that your frame is above X. Okay. And then, I don't know. I was watching someone talk about legends and stuff, answering questions. So now I'm thinking of, actually, I was thinking of making like the Mothman in my version, right? Combining the moth wings, moth, flying moth, enter. Okay, yeah, this image works. Thank you, Mr. Webb Andy. Just we don't need the frame at the moment. Don't need this big either. I don't want to wait, so we're not gonna do object selection. We're gonna do the selection brush. Right staple. And we just want the wings, so I did have a photo, but it's like a far away. I didn't want to scare it. And I was also taking out my dog, so like wings are just so beautiful. Like butterflies and stuff. Option? Yeah, option. Left staple. Ew. It's so creepy looking. Right staple. And I'm still holding option when I'm clicking. Let go of option. And we're gonna make a mask. So you can always fix this. Like, obviously I do not want this pole. Or this wood. So this is gonna be the Mothman, so I don't really want that. I can probably add it later using my own. So this is kind of like if you're you can make it look like if you're cutting out magazine photos. Option. And a brain right there. I don't know if I want the body or not. Like, that's not what I was going for. Okay. We could be here all day. Do a mask. Command D to deselect. Then I don't know. I really don't want to put someone in here. Let's go mask human. So I'm not putting someone's face in here. This is kind of the angle I want. Okay, as moth human, for, you know, for funsies. Nothing. Okay, and then you just put someone here and kind of blend them in. Let's go fairy. We'll just... No. Is the wings cut off? Obviously, we want small. Too dark. And I didn't see the name, so... Oh, I like that. And I don't want to put kids in this. I don't know. Do a cabin. Kind of like this one. But this kind of fits the lighting. Spooky. Wait, it's here twice. I have my own cabin that I could probably do a memory catcher. This is their photo. It kind of works. Oh, I like this one. This one. Maybe I have one on my phone. Like, I'd rather be using my own photos. Like, photos. I have so many screenshots, and because I sent it to my fiance and family, my artwork, to get input. Oh wait, I don't think there was... Could have did that. Yeah, I would never do a screen recording of my phone. It's too personal. What was I looking for? Cabin. kitty. Oh goodness, I have anything but oh, this photo here is the whole reason why I'm like, let me draw sharks. 'Cause this came out nice. Ooh, I drew the corpse flower. That came out nice. Fun fact? No, I do not have. Okay. So you know what I'm gonna do? I will, for the next video, I will like combine a whole bunch of photos that I took to make a scene. But really, what you're doing for the, I want to say photo manipulation and compositing is kind of like using bits and pieces of photos. Like for this one, I just want this wood or like this grass or moss here, like little bits. Kind of thing, like you're making a collage and then you're putting things together, fixing the lighting so it fits into one photo. And if you do a very good job, it looks real. And this is a art form kind of thing. Ooh, what's this? A noise tool. Okay, hold on. Thank you, Pezzy Beer. I'm just checking out what this does. Oh, make it look old. Interesting. I personally like had to make scratches and dust and find brushes that make that effect. I don't see really doing anything in that one. And what's this one? Okay, I'm not really seeing it doing anything in this. Look at that, I'm also learning something new. Perspective. My perspective to source. Interesting. What's this? Oh, okay. Interesting. Half these tools that I'm like never heard of. I mean, this here I kind of like had to do for myself. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, I prefer using my own photos, but like I did for college so many like shark stuff. I obviously did not go in the ocean and take these photos. I wish I could be friends with these photographers and be like, "Hey, can I use your photos?" I did try to go to the Baltimore Aquarium. Again, don't do flash, and it is busy, so trying to take good quality photos in a dark lit aquarium, it's hard. You're getting so many blurry photos, and I am a very shaky, anxious person, so I have to like be a statue. And of course, the kids are gonna be in front of you because they're kids, they're learning, they love, like, it's new. Family experience kind of thing. I've already been there, done that kind of thing. I'm just here to take pictures. So, can't ruin the kids' moment and stuff. So, again, like, that's a good reason for going sharks. Kind of thing. Hobo, you're fine. But yeah. Okay. And I think that's everything. And I also went on a tangent on like using this and coming up with your own little scene. The next video I'll make, I will compile of all my photos that I have taken over the years and coming up with a scene. So hopefully that would be. And to be honest, I'm not gonna know what comes out of it until the very end. So that might be a very, very long video. Hopefully not. But yeah. Thanks for sitting here and watching this random video. Again, if you want to see something specific, put it down in the comments. Any questions or tools, put it down in the comment section. If you like, please click on the like button, subscribe if you want to watch more. Again, like, these videos, this type of video is very new to me. I tend to go live on Twitch, play video games, and just post that on YouTube. Not watching it. If I'm stuck on a level, I tend to skip until I pass that level, kind of thing. I'm sorry, I got a notification. Okay, so yeah, again, thank you everybody for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment down below. Alright, thank you.